When you hear the word gender and sexuality, what comes in your mind? What are your bases or what influenced you to have these thoughts?
The difference between gender and sexuality is when gender is definitely defined by someone's sexual anatomy, also chromosomes and hormones. And wherein gender sexuality is the social representation of oneself, and that's where the whole idea of being not female or not male comes in. You could be gay, lesbian, and bi, and that's what sexuality is. That's your sexual orientation is. So the basis of gender and sexuality and how to differentiate them is when gender is usually looked at one's body and how it is viewed biologically, while sexuality is the look on social, political, and how you look at yourself and how you don't want to be defined as your biological self. So that's the basis of it.
What can you think when you hear the word gender and sexuality? What influenced you to have these thoughts? For me, when I hear the word sexuality, it's more of like sexuality experience and expressed in thoughts, fantasies, and desires, beliefs, and attitudes. Mostly values, to be honest, because like we in our generation, sexuality is a term that expresses like love and all of that things. But when it comes to gender, well, in fact, that gender is like when it's a conformed identity of one's personality. For me, my gender is male, so I was born this way, raised this way, and I am genetically programmed to be a masculine. So sometimes the gender meaning it's very broad in a way that it continues to have basic issues and stuff like that. So the other question was what influenced you to have these thoughts? Well, basically it influenced me in a way that what I see in televisions, what I hear, what I learn when it comes to these two terms, when it comes to sexuality, sometimes it makes it a little bit rated as PG when it comes to that type of stuff. But when it comes to gender, it's more of a issue type of term, because nowadays the LGBT community always states that they are not like this, they are not like that. So sometimes what we are is what we are, so we have nothing to change about it. So that's it.
Palantay, para sa imo sa ang gender.
Ang role sa laki, abay.
Dahil ang sexuality,
Malipay kung kita kung buwan. Ako na lang.
thank you, Tay.